Influence. What does it mean to be influenced? What does it mean to be an influencer? Are you being influenced? Are you being influenced by what you see or hear in the media? And then how do you decipher or tell between what's real and what's fake? Let's talk about it. You know I'm always talking about crypto, so I want to talk about influence. I want to talk about the effect that influence can have on a person. First of all, what's the definition? It is the capacity to have an effect on the character development or behavior of someone or something. You can be influenced in many ways, and being influenced, of course, can lead to an action. Now, I'm gonna make a statement and then come back to it. Undigested milk turns sour. Now, if you're on here and you're listening to what I'm saying, and what I'm saying is somewhat lining up with your thoughts, your mood, your emotions, that's not necessarily a bad thing. But at the end of the day, what a person on YouTube or in the media or on the news says or writes cannot be the final definitive confirmation for you to act. Your thoughts are your own, your actions are your own. So in my opinion, it's totally okay to call someone an influencer, but someone who is influencing cannot be responsible for your actions. Your actions are your own, regardless of what a person says or does. Now, what does this have to do with crypto? I'm always talking about crypto. Just stay with me. I'm laying a foundation. Social cognition, ladies and gentlemen, is strongly influenced by our affective state. What does that mean? It means that whatever current mood we are experiencing can influence our judgment of the people we meet. Our mood affects our actions. Let me give you another example. Let's say, for example, it's cloudy outside, and as a result of the cloudiness, you're in a bad mood. And so because you're in a bad mood, you're mean to someone. So now, as a result of you being mean, should we blame the cloud for your actions? Is the cloud responsible for your bad actions, or is your mood responsible for your actions? Now, even though the cloud played a role or had an influence, the ultimate responsibility falls on your actions. Are parents to blame for the bad actions of their kids? To some extent, yes, but there comes a point when they say, I can't be responsible for your actions. You made that decision on your own. You have to take responsibility for your own actions. You have to grow up. So in my opinion, desire, which comes as a result of mood, leads to actions. Desire comes from what and who you surround yourself with, which is experience. Experience leads to belief and thoughts. Thoughts give emotions, which control desire. Desire affects your mood, and in turn you act. It's all a cycle. Now, it is imperative, ladies and gentlemen, that we do not go down the rabbit hole and start looking for blame when it comes to situations. Accountability must first be taken with self. Once accountability is taken with self, there's nothing else. I said in one of my previous videos that, sometimes in life, things don't go the way you want it to. There's bumps, there's challenges, there's obstacles, but you adjust. That's life. You take accountability for your actions and you do what you got to do to survive. Why? Because no one can predict the future. No one really knows. No one knows. No one knows what's going to happen tomorrow. But because you plan, you can make adjustments, and you have to make adjustments to that plan without blaming, because it's all about the decisions and the actions that you made for yourself or anyone else that you're connected to. Now, you often hear people say on this platform or other platforms that these thoughts are my own. None of this is financial advice. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only, just like I'm saying right now. It's said for a reason. This is a space where you have the freedom to speak and say what you want to entertain and to educate to a certain extent. Hate is not accepted in any form. Now, we don't live in a utopian society. Everybody understands that. Bad actors exist. They bring balance, in my opinion, but yet and still, no one forces you to act. I do believe there's a certain level of responsibility that a person or someone may have when they have a certain platform, but again, your actions are your own. So when something goes wrong, let's focus on the solution to whatever may be the problem versus complain about what happened. Let's use what happened to learn from it so it doesn't happen again and move forward. There's no sense in crying over spilled milk. Coming back to that milk. Now, we understand the failure of centralized systems. There's some good to it, maybe because that's all we've been taught. Maybe that's all you know. But understand that evolution and change is an unstoppable force. My confidence in blockchain, crypto space, Web3 is strong. It is now. It is the future. It is imperative that the focus is always on moving forward. Decentralization is the focus. The systemic centralized status quo activities are exposed. Bad actors with masks trying to play a role, and they get exposed. We have a technology, in my opinion, that is being fought and challenged on many levels and in many ways. This should strengthen your thoughts and your beliefs in decentralization because it shows how much it's needed. Focus on you and focus on what you can control. Number one, you can control your education. You can control who you surround yourself with, which in turn turns into your experience. You can control the information that you choose to ingest, but you cannot allow false, unverified misinformation to fester. Back to my statement, undigested milk turns sour. Now you won't know it's false unless you verify. So verify first and then trust. It's your boy, Crypto Rock. Just want to give you a different perspective. You know, there's tons of information coming left and right, up and down, and it can be coming from anywhere. And you have to make sure that you know for yourself. So it's very important that you are always doing your own research. Education is number one. But you know, that's it. Hey, remember to hit that like button. Remember to follow us on our social media channels. I hope you enjoyed this. Share this. Help the channel out. Support the channel. And it's your boy. 3 types of people in this world. Those who watch things happen, those who make things happen, and those who say what happened.